The concept was to sort of blur the idea of agency and immersion to sort of create some kind of autonomous artwork, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like we've created a godlike machine where the user uses a glove to create life in a void, but that life is becomes autonomous, but that life is also controlled by an external user.
And also the concept of undercutting whatever level of power that the user has when using the installation is also key. We created a separate folder which we intended to have acting live somewhere else, constantly changing the values and variables of this piece to again change the experience of the initial user. We were very adamant that the coding that we did for it was going to be genuine autonomous code as opposed to animating the stuff
pre-animated, so it wasn't like just a movie clip, it was something that was generated just in that moment.
Yep. We also use a very specific input device for this. We wanted some level of motion tracking, and the easiest way, if not the most conventional, was to do it this way. What we did was we used a Wiimote Bluetoothed to a laptop as our input device, and to control that input device we used a glove with an infrared LED which the infrared camera responds to. Also inside of the glove we have a circuit controlling its frequency, which simulates clicks. So all of this gave us an ability to control the cursor on screen and create these things dynamically in a 3D environment. We also had to make one of these. This is an infrared light array. Because this oscillates on and off, you can't calibrate the Wiimote to the laptop with this alone. You need one of these, which gives you a static point of light, which the computer then maps onto the screen.
The visuals, like I said, are based on abstract self, so reflection of yourself. Arber initially had the idea of having a mirror as an installation, and then when the viewer looks inside the mirror, they see a distorted version of themselves. So we created avatars which were like a distorted version of yourself, and the texture of the creatures are actually based on real life creatures. So it was like it was sampled and then converted into abstract images. There is a little movie clip, so they automate, so they move separately. Even though they're moving across the screen, they also move as individual forms.
Is that turns itself on and off continuously?
Okay. There's a circuit in here.
Yeah, there's a circuit in there.
Your own circuit?
Yeah.
That you wired yourself?
Yeah, yeah. There's a time delay on the amount of things you can make.
Can I catch my own finger?
Unfortunately, this little dude's not on my blog.
But it should be.
It should be, yeah.
But also all the other elements in here which you've put together, which individually might seem distinctly Heath Robinson-esque, actually all do contribute to an experience which is not completely 100% working, as you might intend it to communicate almost all of the possibilities of the idea.
To be honest, we were joking today that if we all had like major ActionScript knowledge, we would have taken it even further and done like 3 projections instead.
It's one of those jokes that wouldn't work too well in a stand-up routine.
We just like keep going.